Hi guys, it's me here. I just wanted to do a quick video of my YouTube channel. I just wanted to, this is only going to be a very brief one, maybe a 5-10 minute video. Just wanted to know if down below if you guys are going through any spiritual attacks at present. I don't know that my life has been under attack. Look, I want to say this bluntly. If you guys have seen, if you guys are got loved ones that are on medications, especially to do with psychiatric drugs. Look, I don't judge anyone who takes drugs for all types of purposes. I just want to put it bluntly out there. If anyone's been, if any of you loved ones have seen any demonic activity, spiritual issues because of your loved one's medications, whatever it may be, no, don't. You know, it just, if you can just go into just, buy yourself a Chromebook, the cheap as from a secondhand shop. This one costed me about 150, so it wasn't too bad. I'm basically using Chromebook as just a way to use my channel to use, just to talk about life. But I just wanted to say to all you guys, you just keep in the faith, stay strong. Please feel free to comment down there. If you guys are facing any spiritual attacks, please feel free to comment on my channel. I've seen a lot of those comments about God, I want your fire, and I'm sure there's been a lot of exposure with Rodney Howard Brown saying, the fire of God and this and this. I don't. Again, I don't know the preacher himself. I don't know. He may be gifted in that kind of area. So we don't know the whole picture, but God does. He's going to expose all of us. He's going to expose my sinfulness. He's going to expose your sinfulness. He's going to expose everybody's life in the end. So I just really wanted to come on, just a brief video. It's only going to be a 5-10 minute video at least, just to talk about if anyone's been going through any spiritual attacks, if anyone's not been able to go to your loved one's medications because of privacy laws in your own country. I just want to ask if anyone's going through such process of if anyone's been going through any of these similar issues of privacy laws regarding loved ones' medications and so forth. I just wanted to point it out there in your guys' society. Please don't just suffer in silence. I believe Satan is attacking the church in this world. He's attacking the church, he's attacking the family, he's attacking everything he possibly can because he's only got little time left. I think, in this day and age, no Christian as well should not have to suffer over or any issues in silence, I think Satan can use privacy laws to his own effect at some kind of stage. I'm considering on going on TV here in New Zealand just to convey some issues that need proper addressing, and that proper addressing is in the way of psychiatric medications, what people need to be aware of. The whole thing about climate change, I personally don't believe it's all about the climate changing in this country and in this world. I believe there are things happening in the Bible that we need to be aware of. We need to be aware of what's been taught in our way of education, or the sexualized stuff. It was quite interesting. I saw a YouTube video. This is somewhere in America. I think he was a lawyer or a parent. He spoke to a judge, and it's quite interesting. It was only like a 3 to 5 minute video long, and he basically went to the school board of trustees. And he basically said to them, right, you lot from the school board of trustees, I've spoken to a judge about what you've done to the school or schools. you've only got two options. You're either you people in the staff are going to get fired, or you're going to be charged. Thank you. And he sort of just walked out of the meeting, and everybody just clapped and actually cheered for the fellow who actually stood up for the lies and and for the corruptness of this world. I'd say this to you guys anywhere around the world. If as a believer or as a Christian, if you guys are finding children's books that are portraying adults' pictures and showing sex in any of your nations or anywhere in the world, you do some investigation. I mean, you may not get any entitlement or any kind of money from it. I don't know how the court systems work in anywhere around the world, but I even must talk about myself. To do some research about these issues. If any of you guys do find any sexualized material in your own school or in your own library, you can always take the book home, put it onto YouTube, make a complaint against the library about what's been taught or what books are being shared amongst the library and your concerns. And I mean, if it goes to some kind of legal court, you just say what you need to say about about the books that have been portrayed. There are actually I'll say this on YouTube. There's a lot of states now whose parents are very, they're actually being more aware of what's been going on in the way of these sexualized books being taught at from a 5 to 7 year old level onwards. I just think it's just so wrong. It's totally wrong. Look at, and God tells us we have to look in our own log's eyes first. That's very true, and we are not to judge others, and that's so true too. But we have to be aware that as believers, as Christians, we can't let the enemy destroy our children's lives by putting sexualized ideals in front of them and think it's okay just for them to be taught that kind of garbage at a early level. It's so wrong. If anyone's going through something like that, if anyone's I just say to all you guys, to all believers and Christians in our world, please wake up. We need to do something about our faith. I'd honestly do some research about these books that have been, put in your library. Always take one. Even if you guys take like 3 or 4 home, put some onto your videos, your YouTube videos. Put them onto your make a complaint against them, if the library or your local council or whoever deal with those books, and if the library doesn't agree with your views, then you can always take it to some kind of court somehow in some form, because I don't think it's acceptable in this day and age. Children shouldn't have to be taught women's parts, men's parts at say like a 5 to 7 year old, even earlier. Sorry guys, I'm just looking at my time because I've got some cleaning to do soon. But like I said, this is only a very short video. Yeah, I just wanted to say, just briefly, please do some research about these books that have been taught, that have been, that are in your libraries or anywhere at your schools. If it's at your local school library or in the main library in town, no child should have to be reading it. It's just quite interesting that there was a local pastor on somewhere in America. I can't remember his first or second name, but you guys can look it up. Just YouTube search Pastor Exposes book. It's perfectly normal, and he exposes it to the he talks about it to the local school board of trustees, and he was a fired up minister, preacher at his own church, and he was appearing himself talking about this book, and to the gist of it, he read out an excerpt, insert from the book. It's perfectly normal, and the school board of trustees said, Pastor, and then they had the gavel get down, and he says, "Oh, sorry, sir. Is there anything I said? If you," and this is what the pastor's comment said, "if you don't want me to read it to all you guys in the board of trustees, then why should the children have to read it?" And he says, and he carries on saying, I can't remember the rest of the statement, but he says, "Oh, we've got perverts in this country," and he goes, "You know why? If you know why you don't want me to hear it, because it exposes the truth for what it is. And he carries on, how dare you stop me from reading it? If you don't want me to say it, then why should the children have to read it?" And the pastor goes, the board of trustees guy goes, "Sir, your time is up. And the pastor says, "Oh yeah, you should, myself too." And then just sort of lifted it at that. And there was a short video of him. Obviously he went to another school board meeting, and there was another book showing another kids rated adults book, and like towards the end of that conversation, all the people in the meeting didn't want to hear him exposing that book for in that meeting. But towards the end of the YouTube shorts video, he says the school board of trustees meeting, "You want me to leave? You want me to leave because I'm abiding by the rules?" And he sort of said something on YouTube on the video, on the camera like that, and then he sort of it was only a 2 or 3 minute video. So I just want to encourage you parents out there, and Christians worldwide, if you guys are finding material like that in your schools, please come forward. Even go on TV and actually talk about what's going on in society. We can't keep God for ourselves anymore, and just let the enemy invade our lives. It's no longer, we can't just be what we are, and just that. Yes, we know that Jesus is coming soon, and yes, we know that we're going to be judged by Christ for what we've done on this earth. But I think the enemy is trying to play his foot on many grounds, especially in the way of mental health, as well as every other areas in this country and this world. And I'm sorry to say that war is. I'm sorry for people in war and conflict at the moment, and and the hardships that everyone's going through at present. But I just want to make this video I was going to say it's only 5 minutes, it's gone on to nearly 14 minutes. I just want to say to you guys all, keep the faith, keep strong, press in, use the blood of Jesus Christ in your world in these last days. Have to, just keep saying the blood of Jesus, and the more you say the blood of Jesus, I believe that the devil can't handle it. So I just say that, I'll just leave it for now, guys, and if I don't make another one between now until New Year's, you guys have a good Christmas and New Year's, wherever you're at worldwide. Alright guys, love you heaps. You guys have a good Christmas and a happy New Year's of 2024. Well, whatever that entails anyway. Alright guys, catch you later, bye.